So chapter 4, or stage 4, Hermogenes. So in this chapter, the grammar, we saw the first and second person, right? Third person was he, she, it, or they. First person is going to be I or we, right? You start off with an I, then if someone comes up next to you, suddenly you're a we, right? You is second person, whether it's singular or plural. So first person, I, second person, you, third person, he, she, or it, right? That's the singular forms. And we've seen the pronoun I, ego, in Latin. Ego is I, the pronoun. And then you is tu, right? Just like French. Also rhymes with you, if that helps. So tu is going to be you, ego is I. And they're going to use ego and tu frequently with the verbs here, but in real Latin, you're not going to see that. In real Latin, you don't actually have to have the ego or the tu for you to know that it's an I or a you verb, that it's I something or you something, do something. Um, So if you do include ego and tu in real Latin, usually you're doing it for emphasis. But for right now, they're going to give you egos and tus all over the place just to make it a little easier for you. Right? But the reason you don't have to have the ego or tu to know that it's an I or U verb is going to be the ending of the verb. We saw before, pull up a red pen here, a verb like habet, first line, ended in a T, and we talked about that T meant that it was he, she, it something, or a particular he, she, it something. In this case, Caecilius. Caecilius has something. Okay, if it ends in S, right, it's going to be you something. If it ends in O, it's going to be I something. But there is going to be this exception of sum. Sum is I am. So for the most part, I something verbs are going to end in O, but sum is an exception of that we'll see. So let's just underline all the verbs here, see if we can identify what person they all are. Right, so Caecilius est in foro, Caecilius in foro argentarium habet, Hermogenes ad forum venit, there's a verb, Hermogenes est, Mercator Graecus, Mercator navum habet, Mercator Caecilium salutat, ego sum Mercator Graecus, inquit Hermogenes, inquit, ego sum Mercator probus, ego pecunium quaero. Cor to pecunium quaeris. It's going to be a verb. Okay, inquit again. Tu noam habes. Se novus non adest. Respondet Hermogenes. Navis est in Graecia. Ego pecunium non habeo. Ego tamen sum. Probus ego semper pecuniam redo. Ecce. Inquit Caecilius. Ego carum habeo. Tu anlum habes, ego anlum habeo. So for right now, when you see ego or tu, that's going to be a clue for you to look for one of those I or U verbs. It's a clue that one's going to be coming up. Okay, here's habet. And imprimo, tradit, capit, quorit, revenit, reddit, wocat. All right, so before we saw verbs ending in T, and that meant it was he, she, it, or something. Now we have some underlined here that's going to end in S. That's going to be you something. O, that's going to be I something. Then we'll have that exception sum, which is also I something, I am. All right. So the first sentence, Caecilius est in foro. Right, Caecilius est in foro. So the verb is, right? This is nothing new here. Caecilius is in the forum. Caecilius in foro argentarium habet. Again, nothing new. Subject first. Caecilius, it's our nominative, US, you'll recall. Habet has, and then everything else, in this case, a prepositional phrase and a direct object, are in the middle. So Caecilius has And argentarium, which is it gives it to you as a banker's stall. It's just like a little table he sets up in the forum in Pompeii to do his banking business. I remember an argentarius is a banker, so an argentaria is a banker's stall. Argentarius is second declension. Argentaria is, of course, first declension. Okay, so Caecilius habet, he has in foro in the forum argentarium a banker's stall. Hermogenes ad forum venit. So Hermogenes venit, he comes ad forum, to the forum, right? Venit comes, right? Julius Caesar said, Veni, vidi, vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. So venit came. So, sorry, here it's comes, it's present. So Hermogenes comes ad forum, to the forum. Hermogenes est mercator Graecus. Hermogenes is a merchant Greek, so a Greek merchant, we're saying, right? Remember in Latin, the adjective usually comes after the noun that describes. Some exceptions to that, but usually it comes after. So Hermogenes is a merchant Greek, a Greek merchant, we'll say. Mercator nauem habet. Mercator, the merchant, has nauem, a ship. Recall nauem is what declension? Third, of course, right? Third accusative with that em ending. Mercator Caeculium salutat. So the merchant greets Caecilius, right? The nominative greets does the verb to the accusative, in this case a second declension accusative singular. Ego sum mercator Graecus. So sum, yeah, I am, right? Without ego, it's still I am, right? The ego is just superfluous, but it makes it easier for you to recognize at the present moment. So ego sum, I am mercator Graecus, a Greek merchant, inquit Hermogenes, says Hermogenes. Ego sum, again, I am mercator probus, an honest merchant. Because everyone is honest has to constantly remind people that they're honest. So I am an honest merchant, he says. Ego pecuniam quaero. So ego quaero, right? This is going to be typical for I verbs, right? They end in O, right? Not T, not S, but O was I something. So ego quaero, I am looking for, like you're on a quest for something, I'm looking for pecuniam, money. Pecuniam, of course, is what declension? First declension, of course, right? Cor to pecuniam quaeris. Inquit Caecilius, so quaeris with an S, that's you something, right? Notice it's still in the same usual position, right? Coming last, they like to come last. They don't have to, they don't always, but they like to come last. And the fact that it's a you verb doesn't make any difference, right? Still, it's going to come last. So why do two quaeris? Why do you or why are you quaeris looking for pecunia money? Said Caecilius. To nauem habes, you have, right? Habes is you have, right? Without the two, it's still you have. And the two just makes it easier. So you have nauem, a ship. Sed navis non adest, responded Hermogenes. Hermogenes responds, but, says but. Navis non adest, right? Navis, of course, is what declension? Third, right? Doesn't have a second or a first declension ending that you'll recognize. Doesn't have any ending that you'll recognize. So it must be a third declension nominative singular. So, but the ship non adest, the ship is not ad, it's not at the place, it's not present. Right? So est is adest is at, is present. So it's not present, non adest, responds Hermogenes. Navis est in Graecia. So the ship is in Graecia, in Greece. Ego pecuniam non habeo. Right? So habeo, I have. So I non habeo, I do not have the accusative money. Ego tamen sum probus, he tells us yet again. So I, tamen, however, nevertheless is tamen, right? It's another word you want to get down. So I, however, am honest. Ego semper pecuniam redo. I always return money. That's what you go and tell the bank when you went to borrow money. You say, well, I always give money back. Ecce, inquit Caecilius. Look, said Caecilius. Ego carum habeo. I have. Okay, carum could be wax or a wax tablet. Wax tablet's the idea here. That's what he means by I have a wax. I have a wax tablet. That's what he's saying. So carum, of course, is first declension. In what case? It's accusative, right? Am is accusative. That means it's receiving the action. It's the thing that's being had here. So I have a wax tablet. Tu anlum habes. So you have a ring? The question. So in English, you probably say, do you have a ring? Right? Ego anlum habeo. So I, ego, habeo, have anlum, a ring, responds Hermogenes. Anlus signum habet, the ring habet has signum, a seal, a sign, right? Something like that. Ecce, look, ego signum incara imprimo. So I imprimo, right? That O tells me it's an I verb, which was I was already expecting because of ego, right? So primo is press, imprimo, press into, right? So primo, press, imprimo, press in. So I press in. I press in what? The accusative signum. I press the seal into cara, the wax, right? I may have mentioned this before, but frequently in Latin you'll have a prefix, and the IM here really is IN. It just becomes an M in front of a P. And then we have the same thing as a preposition. It's all one idea, so you don't have to translate both the prefix or the verb and the preposition separately. Sometimes you can take them together. So here I press the seal into the wax. So just say into once, that covers it. Caecilius pecunium tradit. So Caecilius hands over the money. Mercator pecuniam capit. The merchant capit, he takes the money. Right, still the typical word order here, right? Subject first, verb last, everything else in the middle. Still want to know those cases though, because it can get jumbled up. Et ephoro corit, and he runs ephoro. He runs out of the forum. Well, that's a bad sign. He just led money to this guy and he runs away with it. That's troubling. Eho, oh dear. Hermogenes non roenit. Hermogenes does not return. Mercator pecunium non reddit. The merchant does not return the money. No, who could have seen this coming? Right? Caecilius Hermogenem ad basilicam vocat. Right, so Caecilius, that's nominative, right? He's doing the action, right? The verb is not surprisingly at the end. So Caecilius Wilcot, he calls. If you have a vocation, you have a calling. So Wilcot, he calls. Right, what would it be if it was I call? It would be Wilco, right? Wilco. What would it be if it was you call? It would be Wilcas, right? Wilcas, A-S. So here's Wilcot, because Caecilius is the one doing the calling. So Caecilius Wilcot, he calls, and then we just have a direct object, the accusative Hermogenem. He calls Hermogenes, and then a prepositional phrase ad basilicam, to the basilica, to the courthouse here. Right? Basilica, you may have heard this in Christianity as a reference to a certain type of church that became popular after the 4th century. But at this time, it refers to a courthouse. So basilica here is a courthouse, not a church. Also, the thing about the ring and the wax, right? If you didn't know, it's kind of an ancient way of signing a document. Is that you would have a ring with a special design on it that's particular to you, and so when you press it into the wax and you transfer that seal and you press that seal into the wax, right? That's like signing something, right? Um, Even the Middle Ages, they still did this, or called signet rings. Right? Okay. All right, so until next time.